Was not expecting a whole lot when I picked up the CRKT Directive. It was super cheap. I bought it for $22 on Amazon, just kind of on a whim. And I got to tell you guys, I am super pumped to walk you through this. This is a diamond in the rough, an unexpected surprise. This thing has a lot to offer us, not only for EDC, but larger, harder utility tactical tasks as well. So really excited to show you not a new knife to the market, but a knife that has a lot of features that I think a lot of you are going to connect with, particularly when you're on a $30 or less budget. So let's go ahead, go over to the tabletop and break the Directive down and see what it has to offer. So really pumped to give you guys a full, comprehensive, honest video on this knife. To be honest, like I said, was not expecting a lot, really got a lot. This is a great bang for buck. Definitely falls into that suck sport utility knife category. We did a concept video on that. I'll have a link in the description below. But if you're a regular follower of the channel, you saw that video, you know what I'm talking about. It basically is a jack of all trades. It can do a lot of stuff for you. Totally falls in that category. And for what I paid for it, $22, an average going rate about $30, you get a lot of bang for buck. So I will have links in the description below over to Amazon for not only this drop point design, but also they have a reverse sheep's hoof design. Again, going anywhere between 25, 30 bucks. Links to Blade HQ and Amazon. When you guys use those hyperlinks, helps me get out there. Purchase a diamond in the rough, something I was not expecting like this, to give you guys full, honest, comprehensive videos so that you guys can make a wise decision, particularly when you're on a tight budget, but you want that sport utility, do everything kind of designed knife. So a few things that really set this apart for me right away when I got it in the mail, again, just was kind of like on a whim. Sure, why not? Been looking at it. It's been on the wish list for a long time to do a video for you guys on it. Was that we got a great flipper right here. Ridiculously massive bronze bushings. For the price of $30 or less, I was super impressed with that. For that price point, oftentimes you get Teflon or, maybe bronze, but who knows. The flipper works great. Boom. Don't even have to flick the wrist. Flies open. Really good, thick, solid liner lock design there. And hits 50% of the blade right there. Just dead center. Super solid. Just slight play left and right. Just a little bit. None up and down. So super solid, particularly for the price point. Easy to disengage and remove. Perfectly center, straight down the middle. Probably about 200 open and closing now at this point. No floating left or right. So very happy with that aspect. So those were just a few things right out of the gate. Then it's cool that they do give us two different options. Again, this is being a more classic drop point. This was the $22 model that I picked up. The reverse sheep's hoof is also a cool option. Maybe something a little bit different for you. Now the blade length from the handle to the tip is going to be 3.6. Actual cutting edge 3 inches even. High hollow grind, nice swedge right here, and a really beefy blade back here. The stock being 0.14. So very stout. The really nice hollow grind though makes this a really good slicer for its size. So I totally dig that. Really nice. HCR14 MOV. CRKT does a pretty good job with that steel, better than some other companies out there. It's a budget steel. You're paying, under 30 bucks for this knife. So you're gonna have to tune it up a lot. It's gonna, dull pretty quick, but you can get a razor sharp edge on it. And for, again, $30 or less, I don't have a problem with that. You're getting a lot of knife, and you're just, tune it up on a ceramic coffee mug or, rod once or twice a week. If you use it a lot, and you'll be good to go. So totally dig that. Nice big stop bar back there. Just really solid, really, really well built. But great blade profile. That choil works great, super massive, so I can choke up and get that sport utility action, getting that nice fine, EDC, controlled cuts if I need to. Then the flipper acting in unison with this massive handle, this handle coming in at like 4.8 inches overall length, large size gloves. You can see, I got tons of real estate. Great guard there, and then just really good traction, good blocky jimping, which I don't have a problem with, and that flipper just working in unison there to give you that harder use, regardless if it's a stabbing motion or just a really hard, abrupt, utility cuts through rubber and plastic and just hard stuff. You're going to get a great grip. These ribbing in here just gives you some good traction back here. Nothing is sharp and abrasive. It just feels like you are in control of the knife. So I totally love that a lot. Good flow through construction too, so you're going to be able to clean that out nice and easy. You got this nice, I would say steel with the steel liners, loop in here to give it some strength and rigidity back here, and a nice big lanyard loop. and really giving you more real estate than you need. Again, I wear large size gloves. You can see there, I mean, that's a massive ledge. So, I mean, if I was all the way back here, you can just see how big that handle is. A little bit too big, in my opinion. The blade only goes up to about here. They could have shortened this by about 1/4 of an inch and totally been fine and just given a little less real estate in your pocket, but it sticks up really nicely so you can grab it. It's a really high ride, again, kind of being more of a do everything possible tactical folder. You know, maybe you're wearing gloves a lot. It rides high, so that some of you won't like that. Some of you don't mind that. You got about 1 inch sticking out of your pocket, but 4-way directional, tip up, tip down, right or left, with the liner lock and the flipper being totally ambidextrous. Totally digging that. I like that aspect a lot. And this coming in at under 5 ounces. A lot of times you have to, you know, sacrifice weight when you're talking about knives of this size. You know, you're going to get 5.5 ounces or something. It's just this brick in your pocket. This comes in at about 4.7, so under 5 ounces for how big the handle, how big the blade is. Really impressive. Just for some size perspective more than anything else, D2 version of the Rat Model 2, this will be about $40. Again, links below for all these knives that I'll be showing you here today. The Bird Raven 2, about $45. BD1 steel, Chinese made as well. Let's go here. Giving you that choil again, kind of that sport utility idea. And then the cold steel American Lawman, just giving you some perspective. You can see that the knife is bigger than the Lawman, which is pretty insane. But so, I mean, it's definitely on the bigger end of folders, both in weight and in size, but you are getting that crossover do everything because of the really nice, generous choil there on this CRKT Directive. Pleasantly surprised. That's just what keeps coming to mind. I think a lot of you would be very happy and would be very wise in spending your money on this blade if you're on a tight budget and you want that do everything knife. CRKT, I think, really hit it out of the park with this particular design. And I believe it's Matt Leach. Leach Designs is who designed this blade and did a great job. And for a stout, do everything blade, can't go wrong. So I want to thank you guys for coming over here today, checking out the channel. Please subscribe, comment, like, share this video. Love to hear your guys' thoughts. Any questions you have, I'll answer in the comments below. If you're not a regular subscriber here over at Gideon's Tactical, I'd ask you to become part of the GT family. Subscribe. We're throwing out videos every single week, giving you in-depth concept videos, system videos, reviewing firearms and knives and tents and backpacks and everything in between, and just always trying to help you guys spend your hard-earned money wisely when you're getting out there and enjoying life and everything life has to offer. And so finally, guys, I want to thank you so much, and always remember, stay equipped, stay prepared. See you out there.